Hello everyone. In this video, what I'm going to do is convert a table of latitude-longitude coordinates into a shapefile using ArcGIS software version 10. So here's my table of coordinate values. Note that I have a few fields here describing something about these values, and I also have longitude and latitude columns in decimal degree format. That is critical in this process. Also in my top row, I have a header explaining what each column is. So that's also important. So I've saved this Excel file, and now I'm going to import these coordinates into Arcmap software. So in Arcmap, I'm going to click File, Add Data, and the Add XY Data choice. This gives me a dialog window in which I will specify the table I'm going to add from by clicking the Browse button. And I've saved this in a folder called C Demo, and I see my coordinate list Excel file. I double click it and I see the workbooks within. I've named the workbook coordinate list, so I'll choose that. Now I want to specify which fields are read in as the X field. The X field I want to make sure to specify as longitude, and then the Y field I want to make sure is specified as latitude. Now another important thing to do is to specify the coordinate system. Here it defaulted to WGS 1984 as my geographic coordinate system, and that's what my coordinates are in. So at this point I'll leave that how it is. If I wanted to change that, I would click the edit button. But this looks fine. Now I'll click OK. A message comes up telling me I don't have an object ID field in the table, and that's fine. That's just a standard message that comes up. Click OK for that. And now I see a layer on my map called Coordinate List Events. And I see some points on my map with little green symbols here, which I'll turn into larger green dots. What this is, this events layer, is a layer that's stored in memory, where Arcmap is reading from my Excel spreadsheet, reading in the coordinates, and displaying the points on the map. When I close Arcmap, this is going to go away. So what I want to do is save this to a permanent file. I'm going to save this to a shapefile, so it's on disk and I can use this in other maps or email it to someone or do other things with it. So to do that, I'm going to right click right on the text here, Coordinate List Events, and go down and choose the Data option, and then the Export Data sub option, and make sure all features are specified. Leave the coordinate system choice the same. And then I'll specify an output feature class. Click OK. I'll say yes when it asks me if I want to add the map as a map layer. And now I have a shapefile that is in the exact same position of everything, of all my coordinates in my coordinate list Excel file. If I right click on this shapefile and choose Open Attribute Table, I see that all of my attributes came in as well. And one final check that I might want to do is to add a base map, and I do that by clicking the little arrow right next to the Add Data button, and I'll see an Add Base Map option. I have several base maps to choose from. I'll choose one and click Add. I have to be online to add these, since it is getting this data from a server. And now I can inspect the positions of my points and see that everything's in the United States, and that my table of latitude-longitude coordinates was added to Arcmap and is now in a shapefile. Thanks for watching. That's the end of this video.